name is Harper there, and if the guy that says if the weather's clear, can you? This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
I'm thinking back to the time when the morning time, the guy said figured out time tonight. Look at the tap, the guy says here's that paragraph.
The walker I'll fight, it's alright. The fight off, and if it's rain last night, like mud, and the horse like
friends of mine.
that's always got mud, like mud. I tried to stop up there, it's right up there, it's on the hands of Captain there.
I'm trying to describe the forest line, the
Guys,
in your head price tonight. So if you said the horse is the horse every time I got the horse right here.
Resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that is why I'm standing here, in the devil's own city, on the devil's own streets, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, your dice, your cards, your horses. Pause and think, for it is too late. You're in great danger, and I speak not of the prison or the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits. Repent before it is too late. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you're always welcome to seek refuge from this great jungle of sin. Come here and talk to me. Think of me not as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put him to flight forever. Remember, friends, it is the Save a Soul mission located at 49 West 49th Street. Open all day and all night with a special prayer meeting this Thursday at
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a fine doll like her is mixed up in the mission dodge.
Well, she is a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It is too bad that such a doll wastes all her time being good. How could she make any money from that?
Hey, maybe she owns a little piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny South Street.
Harry the horse, how are you? Hey, do you know Nicely Johnson?
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Does he got a place for his crap game?
He hasn't found a place yet.
The heat is on.
Well, tell him I'm loaded, and I'm looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000.
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the reward on my father.
Everyone is looking for action. I hope Nathan finds a place.
Lieutenant Brannigan, Mr. South Street is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
Brannigan, a pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
And which Nathan Detroit is that, officer?
I mean, the Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crack game around here and getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night.
But why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I am telling you this because I know that you two bums work for Detroit, rustling up customers for his crack game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can tell him for me. I know that right now he's running around trying to find a spot. Well, nobody's going to give him a spot because they know that Brannigan is breathing down their neck.
Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan. And
Something's wrong, Mr. Detroit.
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I've just been talking to your colleagues about your crack game. I take it you're having trouble finding a place.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
So Nathan, did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah!
But Nathan, did you find a place for the game?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Yes, I found a place. We are holding the crap game tomorrow night in the Radio City Music Hall.
Wait, how are you going to fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you said once there might be a chance at the Biltmore Garage.
I was over to the Biltmore Garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He says he might take a chance and let me use the place if I give him $1,000.
Ooh, $1,000.
In cash, he won't take my marker.
So your marker is no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000 signed Nathan Detroit. A marker's like a pledge, which a guy can't help sign. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker is as good as gold, only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It don't seem possible. Me, without a livelihood? Why, I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
But can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even get Adelaide a present today. You know what day today is? It is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, the town is up to here with high rollers. Look, the Greeks in town.
Randy Barbados.
Spring Sloop. I know. I can make a fortune, but where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And now they got a mark on the door of the gym at PS84. There's the stopper behind the coffee bar.
But Mrs. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why is it all reliable?
Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, you'll hurt his spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot.
Not so good old reliable Nathan, or it's always just a short walk.
To the oldest establishment, growing day in New York. There are well-heeled shoes everywhere. There are well-heeled shoes everywhere. And an awful lot of money for a fellow who can get us. If we only had a popular friend, we could be a millionaire. Good old reliable Nathan. go broken, quiet, and peace. In the hideout, the party fine day, where there are no neighbors to talk. It's the oldest established turn and holy crap game. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent holy crap game to go.
Do not worry, Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan. Say, guess who's else in for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson from town.
Sky Masterson. There's the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek.
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time he was sick and he wouldn't take penicillin on account that he had bet 10 C's that his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Well, maybe you can borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Not Sky, but that kind of money ain't lending money. It's bet money. So why don't I bet it?
You would bet with Sky Masterson.
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can find out a bet in which there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will sit on, or how far he can kick a piece of cheesecake. Cheesecake! Oh look, run into Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? And strudel? Well, why do you want to do that?
Just find out, now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds out I'm running the crap game, she will never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye with a chocolate sundae and tomato ketchup and mayonnaise.
Okay, Adelaide.
We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie, he's been working us all day. So finally I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't get yourself upset. How's your cold?
It's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me.
I hope you like it.
A belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present, I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right. I did it. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Well, don't worry, honey. One of these days I'll be in the money. You'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything, just as long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crap game. What an absurd thought.
Psst. Nathan, yesterday Mindy sold about 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Oh, nothing, honey.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
Well, why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, Adelaide, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellows, why don't you take Adelaide to the drugstore? You see, honey, you've got a cold, and it's right across the street. And there are a lot of open manholes around.
Nathan, darling, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson. Glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. Just spent 2 wonderful weeks out west of Nevada. Great scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. Going to be in town long?
No, flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, why don't you come with me? There's a lot of action down there.
No, I got a lot of things to do. Meantime, how about we drop over to Mindy's and have a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
We all gotta go sometime.
But Nathan, guys like us, we can fight it. We must remember that as pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place aces back to back.
Yeah. Tell me, you hungry yet? Maybe we could go to Mindy's and have a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
No, I think I'll get the late results.
Oh. But you will admit that Mindy has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Well, yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Wait. And yet, there are some who like Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I've never given it much thought, but if everybody's like I am, I would say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You usually take your percentage right off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh.
You see, when I was a young man about to go out into this world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. Son, the old guy says, I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you a very large start, but not having any potatoes to give you, I am now going to stake you with some very valuable advice. One day in your travels, a guy is going to come up to you, and he is going to have a brand new deck of cards on which the seal is not yet broken. This man, he is going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of this deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you will end up with an earful of cider. Now Nathan, I do not accuse you of clocking Mindy's
You don't
cheesecake,
think that I...
But if you are looking for action, I'll bet you the same 1,000 that you don't know the color necktie you have on. Well?
No bet. Paisley, what a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Alan to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Hiya, Sky.
How goes it with you fellas?
Nicely. We took Miss Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says for you to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box, and don't be late.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear? Nathan, that's husband talk if I ever heard it. You're trapped. In Adelaide, you have a kind of girl that's most difficult to unload.
But I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll, well, if a guy doesn't have a doll, who will holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting a rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around when he wants. And they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana alone, without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll with me, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll. And I name one? Will you bet on that? Will you bet 1,000 that if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow?
You gotta bet.
I name